Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Come on now. Rounds I got strapped across my vest. 800 more and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Yeah, I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
wear a condom. We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh, that pause. Oh, good. I paused my music.
We had some music problems.
We had all kinds of issues today.
But luckily, they were all prior to doing anything.
Yes, that's true. That is very true.
They were early show gremlins.
Mm-hmm. But it's all good, though. I mean, really, what can you do? You know what I mean? You just fucking drive on and see what you can handle with it. So, but hey, I'm back. You're back. We're all back.
Yeah.
This is our
and we're back together on the same night.
I know it's been what, like 2-3 weeks.
Right? We've been mismatched and the jiggity and all over the place.
Right. Well, last week.
Hi, everybody.
Last week I was out with a medical condition.
Yeah.
So
you had to have the tube.
I had to be probed. They promised me aliens, but they didn't give me that good of drugs.
Bastards! How dare they?
And then
I hate it when somebody promises me aliens and I don't get any.
Right. Well, we've been talking about my blood pressure, like super sky high, right? Or pretty high, not super sky high, but pretty high. I've been having like shortness of breath and like chest pains and shit. So they had me do a stress test yesterday. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to send off it's at the VA, of course. And it's the motorcycle rally. So it's like super packed out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they're like, yeah, we don't have a cardiologist anymore. So we have to send it off. You'll probably hear back in like a week or so. I was like, all right, then.
Okay.
They sure made a point of me doing it like the next freaking week. And then it's going to take about a week to get the results back. So.
Well, there you go.
So maybe I'm going to get a cool stent or something.
My idea of a true stress test is they should do one like at your house when like there's some major meltdown going down with like one of your preteens. That would be a true stress test. Like come to my house on a Thursday before like a big deal at school or something that's going on and hook me up to that machine when like the 12-year-old is having a major meltdown.
Right.
That's a true stress test.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good true stress test the last couple of days. It's been the motorcycle rally.
Oh, I've never been.
You should come. I was trying to get everybody to come last year or like after the rally. It's like book a ticket now, book a plane ticket right the fuck now and fly up here. Fly up here in August, and I gave the dates, and everyone's like, okay, yeah, we should probably do that. We can all stay at Radar's house, and we can, like, do lives from his garage. And, like, because I've got all the stuff. That'd be fuck cool. Have all of us, like, at one table doing, like, lives from the garage or, like, my bunker or whatever. How fuck cool would that be? If you were sitting right here next to me, and we were having the show together, that'd be fuck cool as shit, right? And everyone's like, yeah, we should do that.
I could, like, reach over and smack you or steal food out of your mouth.
Yep. Yeah, and guess how many people bought tickets to come up for the motorcycle rally?
That many?
Exactly that many. Yep.
Well, at least Spanky came to the rally on the river.
She did. And Phil Leach was wondering if you survived. And so
I survived, yes.
Tell us about it. Tell us how it went down. How'd it go?
It went down great. About 35 people showed up. The group raised $530 for the Chatto Foundation.
Nice.
We all got in right around the same time, but the water was low. The original quote of 3.5 hours really turned into about 5 hours worth of a float. I did great. I sunscreened over and over again because I had Mama Spanky with me, and she kept like throwing sunscreen, like put that on so you don't burn.
But on top of sunscreen, I heard she had snacks.
Oh, she had snacks. Yes, she had snacks, and so did the other sweet one with us. Oh, Lizardly. She had spicy dino chicken nuggies wrapped in tortillas.
See, when I
They
think
had lots
snacks,
of
when I
snacks.
think snacks on a river float, I think like beers.
No, 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 no. We have drinks. We always have drinks.
Well,
We all
yeah.
have our own drinks. But when I say when she's bringing snacks, I'm talking like full on breakfast tacos, like ham and cheese, Sammy wraps. Like she brings full on kitchen snacks. We're not joking around
Wow.
when we say we have snacks.
Well,
Yeah. Like I had trail mix and like those little Cheez-It crackers
yeah.
and Fig Newtons because you need a little something to ensure that you're not getting totally trashed on the river.
Uh,
Unlike some people who I saw getting gingerly walked up the hill when we were done.
yes.
But overall, it was a great time. It was a really great time. I made it. Pip was there. If y'all see in the comments, old Phil Pip, he was there. Quite a few other. I mean, it was a nice time. It was a good float.
Was the chicken there?
The chicken, okay, so there's a special chicken that goes on the water with me. It's not my normal traveling chicken. Usually the freedom chicken goes. I have a red, white, and blue camouflage chicken. Well, he went MIA and I could not find him. So someone who used to be a buddy of mine in the military
Mhm.
sent me a rubber chicken that is wearing a bikini top and a hula skirt.
Nice.
So that is the new river chicken.
The new river
So
chicken.
the river chicken went on the float, and when you squeeze it, it squawks. So it sang along to people's music while we were on the river. Got quite a few comments. I think the river chicken got hit on more than I did,
Well,
which is not surprising.
Mhm.
But it was fun. It was great. Yeah, the chicken survived. I survived. I didn't get a sunburn. We're all proud.
Well, that's awesome. I'm
Yeah, great. In
so
fact,
excited
today
for that.
I'm wearing my resilient rooster rally on the river shirt.
That's awesome. That's so
Yay!
great. And you said you guys did how well on money?
$530 raised.
Wow.
Yeah.
Phil said
It
his
was
group
great.
got separated from them and ended up adopting 2 college girls and chilled with them the whole time. Yeah.
That's what you end up
Sorry, I
doing.
fell in with the hot college chicks.
But that's honestly is what ends up happening. You don't ever leave that river without having made like 5 or 6 new friends.
Oh,
We
yeah,
made
absolutely.
friends with and everybody's so nice on the river. Like we even had people that were total
People on the river are
strangers when
happy
we
to
would get
give.
stuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, we would get like stuck somewhere because the water was so low on some of the rapids. And people are like, "Oh, here, we'll help you." And even at one spot, I was like, "Dude, I'm stuck." And he's like, "No, you're not. You're in the perfect place. You're just going to stay here and chill with us now." So I almost got adopted by like these guys on the river. So
Ooh, Phil
that
said
was
he got
cool.
their Snapchats and their Instagrams. Dude, that's basically dating when it comes to college girls now. He said his
Go,
truck left him
Phil.
walking.
Go, Phil.
Oof. Speaking of
What?
trucks, I've had good progress with the old Ford F-10,000.
Oh no.
Yeah, 'cause it's about how much money it's costing me is $15,000 fucking dollars. So there's that.
Uh-oh.
Well, just every time I turn around, like I don't know if you've ever worked on an old vehicle. I assume at some point in your life you had.
Yeah, well, I used to have an international travel
Right.
haul.
So you know how every time you think one thing's wrong, it turns out it's that thing plus 5 other things.
Oh, well, remember, I
Mhm.
also had a Jeep.
Yep. Oh yeah. You could have any Jeep of any era. You could have a 2014 Jeep and it's still going to have 15 things wrong with it.
Yeah. yeah.
So, but yeah, I got it basically running. So that's
Well,
cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Mhm.
Well, running is good. That's the first step.
Yep. I just not well, I mean there's also lights and brakes and steering and
Well, you know.
keeping
Day
it
by
running.
day,
I think I need to put
sir.
more gas in. I only put like a couple gallons in it. And I don't think it's my pickup's low enough in the tank and whatever. Anyway, I'm having problems with it, but we'll get to that later. So,
Yay.
let's see. Tonight is I think it's going to be kind of a short night. We don't have any guests this week, but we do have one next week,
Yeah.
allegedly. You saw it on the calendar,
I did see
but
it on the
nobody
calendar.
has gotten an email about this guest.
Not yet.
So
It's early days, yo.
it is. So
days.
I'll just get an email like on
Or is
Monday.
next week the 16th or is the following
Next week
week
is the 16th, yes.
Next week is the 16th?
Yep. Because
Okay,
my
so it
birthday
is
is the
next week.
Friday. Is it Ice? I wish. Ooh, we should have Ice on sometime just as a guest to like tell a story.
Oh, one of ISIS stories?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, he's got stories.
He does have stories. No, and I'll probably have some. You too, buddy. Have an outstanding night. 0230. Thanks for showing up for a few minutes. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't. They should have Ice on. He had fun last week, I think, right? He did well.
Yeah, he said he had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, we chatted it up, and then we talked with Denny for a while, and Denny said he had a great time. So I think overall
I listened
it went
for a
well.
little bit, and I was still pretty high, so it was hard for me to keep awake. What is that noise?
Yeah, we did see you in the comments for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
We
and then
weren't
I
sure
was
how
like
long
way
you could
too
hang
high to
out.
be like, I'm glad that we didn't do, because you know what we're talking about, like I can just run the buttons. I'm glad we didn't do that because I was not getting up and down those stairs.
Well, I'm glad your appointment went well, and you got good medication.
Yeah, the medication came out great for that, and then but yeah, I'm getting hearing aids, so that's the important thing. I didn't get that from Messing.
You're getting hearing aids. Look
I
at
need
you
them
go.
badly.
You're gonna be robotic soon.
It's too much time around helicopters and MLRSs, so I gotta.
Yeah.
So.
My time with the field artillery jacked up my hearing, so I feel you.
So, and at work,
What at work?
the VSO job popped open. Became
Yeah,
available.
and so were you applying?
I
for
did
that?
apply for it, and then I looked at the website today, and it's off there. So apparently they're not going to hire a VSO now. So, so much for Team Radar being VSO, but it's whatever. But
bummer.
speaking of coming into money, I saw that somebody in Florida won the Mega Billions thing last night. $1.5 billion.
I've been messaging all my Florida friends.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people who haven't texted me back yet. There's a chance it was one of them losers.
You know who's been very quiet in the chats as of late? Pookie. He still lives in Florida, right?
Pookie, did you win the Mega Millions?
The Mega Billions? Did he win $1.5 billion and was like,
and then just like peace out on life?
You know,
it's like, you won't know it was me, but there'll be signs. Yeah, bye.
Mm-hmm.
The peace sign. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I did. Look, just for the river float, I got my nails did.
You got your nails did? Nice.
I know. I haven't got my nails done in forever, y'all. I have been so lazy. I don't know what it is. Remember how we've been talking about like being in a funk and just kind of being in a bad place?
Yes.
And I've kind of been there, and I don't know. I mean, you know how some people say they get like, excuse me, seasonal depression, and usually it's like in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I think this extreme heat has kind of had me in a funk.
I think it's kind of the same
in general.
Yeah, it's kind of the same concept.
Neglecting a lot of the stuff that usually kind of brings me self-joy.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been getting manicures and pedicures, and if you guys can see on camera, I haven't gotten my hair colored in a while, and those are just small things, and I know they don't seem like much to other people, probably like, oh, that's like whatever, duh, but it really does change how I kind of feel. Like when I get my nails done, I feel better. And I actually, on my technical day off today, usually have zero energy. I don't want to do anything lately. Today I cleaned my whole house.
Oh, wow.
Like I felt really good today. I had energy. I got out of bed. I stayed out of bed. When I dropped my grandson off for the gym, I didn't like just come home and climb back into bed and be a slug all day. So I'm really proud of myself.
That's amazing. I'm happy.
And I haven't done that in a while.
I wonder, okay, so we're talking about seasonal depression a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the opposite. I wonder that there is something to that. Because I know a lot of it's vitamin D, right? But us up here in the north, when it's super cold out, we're stuck inside and we don't get to go out and do anything. And we kind of don't get as much vitamin D. And it kind of gives you a little bit of depression. Your mood is kind of,
And I wonder if that's kind of been the same thing for me
because
lately.
because you're
Because
stuck
it's
inside.
so hot out, and I'm
Yes.
just inside so much lately.
Uh-huh.
And I have like literally like I haven't wanted to go hang out with friends. I haven't wanted to spend. I mean, I've just cooped myself up in my room. And I want to say, oh well, it's all on me. It's all my own fault. I'm the one they keep asking me to do stuff, and I'm the one that keeps saying, no, I'm good, blah blah blah. But I'm really not good. And I really noticed it today. Like, you know what? I really haven't been good lately. And today was a good day. I'm really proud. Today was a good day.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy
Yeah.
at that. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of like doing it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you do got to kind of fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I think a little bit. I have just hated how my house has just been blah, and I've just let everything go, and my room has been a mess because I don't really have a living room. Um, Anybody that's listened to us for a little while, they know my grandson lives here. I have a small house, and we transformed our living room into his bedroom, and so I don't have a living room area. So I've kind of been delegated to my bedroom. Not that I mind. I mean, I like my bedroom. It's got everything. It's got my office in it and it's got everything. But I just think I had kind of put myself in a funk. And I don't think it was intentional. And I just really think just the combination of the heat and working so much and just kind of not taking care of myself, not doing that self-care that I usually have done, and I really have seen a difference in the past
Mm-hmm.
week. And I feel really good about it. And I'm glad I noticed and that I didn't just continue down this kind of that I was doing
This
because I
kind
could see myself in another month just being not in a really good place. I mean, like in a really bad place.
right.
Yeah. It was getting dire, I think, if I'd let it keep going. It was not going to be pretty.
Well, I'm
But
glad it's
hanging out with everybody over the weekend, I think really kind of helped me out.
I'm glad that I did that though.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And I don't
hanging
usually,
when you're kind of forced to do it, I think that mildly helps.
yeah. And I was forced to do it for a good reason. And I was forced to do it for people that are also going through the same kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think seeing that and seeing all the other people there that have also been through a lot worse, at least in my mind, a lot worse than I've been through. And, I mean, I know we shouldn't compare what we've all been through to each other's,
Mm-hmm.
we've all got our own struggles, but yeah, I really do. I think seeing everybody this past weekend and listening to Denny talk and just a lot of stuff, it just really kind of brought it to the forefront of my mind. And I went and I got my nails done, and I just kind of sat for a minute with myself and thought, you know what? It's time to just get out of bed. It's time to start living life again and stop just moping around and living in my bedroom blankie tent.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
So that's where I've been, but now I think I'm doing better. I think it's a daily struggle for any of us, but I definitely noticed I'm feeling a lot better today.
well, that's good.
So
I'm
let's
glad.
hope it's a
I'm glad you're
trend.
feeling better
Let's hope it's
because
a
it sucks
trend.
when you
Let's hope
don't.
it.
It does suck when you don't.
Yeah, it definitely does. So if anybody else is out there that's been feeling the way that I've been feeling, just know that there is a little bit of sunshine somewhere there at the end, because I definitely wasn't feeling it for the past couple months, and I'm definitely feeling better. Yeah, I'm glad I went. It was a good
I'm
thing.
glad you did too, because that's important. It is. It's important to kind of. It's important to recognize it for one. It's
Mm.
so important to be able to recognize that. I'm not going to say things aren't going your way, but you're kind of when you start getting in that. Who's MA? Hi, MA. I don't know who you are, but
Hey,
you're.
reader, I'm
She says
putting my
they
phone
said they're on.
charge.
They're put my phone on charge. So I'm here via desktop using YouTube, not Facebook.
Oh, well, hi on YouTube.
I'm
Hi.
curious. I'm guessing that almost everybody is on their phone.
Probably a lot of people.
You know what I do? When I'm okay, so like last week. Hey, what's up, David Cunningham? How are you, buddy? The Hawaiian Islands and your oh yeah, I've heard about the fires in Hawaii.
Oh my gosh, yes. I
Yes.
saw that earlier. That's awful.
God, my ADD's going crazy now. Okay,
I
anyway,
know, we're all over the
we'll
place.
go back.
aren't we?
Okay, I'm gonna start back with you. It's important to like. I'm not saying quote unquote pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I feel like that's the shittiest answer to that. But if
Oh,
you
yeah.
are kind of feeling funky to like understand it, and like you've got a good support network you can reach out to, or just kind of in your own head be like, you know what, I'm feeling kind of shitty. I wonder if I don't need to fucking. What can I do to break this funk? And sometimes that funk is super bad. Number 5, buddy. Glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a while, David. Thanks for showing up. But anyway, you know, it's like we talk and like, you know, we talk about, you know, reach out to people and stuff, but sometimes it does just, I don't want to accuse,
Well,
I don't
just
want,
having it click in your own brain.
yep.
And
If
it really wasn't clicking for me. I kept thinking, oh, it's just because I'm so busy. It's just because
Yup.
I've got so much work going on. It's just because I'm doing so much with my kids and for my kids right now to help them. I just haven't had time to focus on me. That's not, I'm not really depressed. But then there were a couple days last week when I was here by myself in my room at night
mm-hmm.
and I couldn't sleep. Like
Right.
could not sleep, but I was mentally exhausted and something just clicked and I can't even really explain it, but basically I guess the easiest way to say it is I kind of just said to myself, "Oh crap. This isn't just hey, I'm busy and I haven't been paying attention to myself. This is the start of a
Something,
depressive
right. This is
session.
starts
This
something
is
bigger.
definitely something more than I'm just focusing too much on work and helping other. This is something more internal. And
Dave,
so I called my doc and asked her if we could adjust my meds a little bit. So it's been a few days
mm-hmm.
and just basically decided, you know what? I've got to get out of bed.
Yep.
I can't just lay here.
Yep.
And that's what I did on Saturday because I could have very easily dipped out.
Absolutely. It's easy
And
to
I
do
didn't.
that. And that's, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to not sometimes.
Yeah.
It's hard to overcome that.
Yeah.
David said he's been feeling pretty down lately also. You know what? I've been down for a while. I've been down for quite a while. A couple months now,
Yeah.
if I'm brutally honest. MA says sleep is the key part of happiness. I sleep for shit. I have for years.
Yeah.
I haven't slept for fucking years. But anyway, so getting back to just kind of feeling down, I don't know. I don't know what my funk is. I'm glad that you're kind of getting out of yours a little bit.
I'm just glad I realized it before it got to a point where I was at the VA in the ER in tears because that's what happened last year. Last
Yes.
year, I didn't pay attention to my body. I didn't pay attention to the signs. I got so overwhelmed with just everything. I mean, everything set me off.
Mhm.
It didn't matter what it was.
I'm
And
a-
I just had a literal meltdown.
I have a, and this is for you and for David if he wants to share, and for me, I'll start out with my experience a little, and I'll follow up with a question. Because my states, whether it be kind of depressed or up or downs or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
seem to kind of be cyclical. Like they don't necessarily follow a pattern per se,
Mhm.
but I'll be up for a while and then I'll be down for a while. And then I'll be up for a while, then I'll be down for a while. And that while might be months, right? It's not
Yeah.
like it's fucking, I wake up in the morning, I'm cool, and then by the afternoon, I'm a fucking pain in the ass. It's kind of cyclical. And I think that's the normal way to be, right? nobody's 100% happy all the time, and nobody should be 100% depressed all the time. It's a very dark place to try to live and navigate your life.
Oh God, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But do you think as your life
Mm-hmm.
that your ups and downs are more severe because of whatever trauma has happened to you throughout the course of your life in the military or outside of the military? Like, because I like everybody, we both have some trauma that happened to us in the military,
Mm-hmm.
and we have trauma that happened to us out of the military.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder, when we have all these things, it's like Stop Soldier Suicide and 22 a day and all this stuff, like, some of our experiences are unique to us as veterans or as service members, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the stuff isn't. Some of the stuff is just kind of what happens to human beings as we grow and progress and live.
Yeah, just organic, normal,
Mhm.
everyday stuff.
Yep, ups and downs, relationship ups and downs, or job ups and downs, or
Yeah.
okay,
I think a lot of my stuff is organic,
okay,
but I think what puts me in the deep part
Yeah.
of the depressive episodes is when those organic things start to kind of pile up.
okay,
I think my brain kind of goes back to I can't handle those because I never have dealt 100% with the trauma that I also had from the military.
okay.
And
Yeah.
so I think it's more of a combination. Now, in saying that, do I think that means that as veterans we have worse depression than other people? No, not necessarily.
No.
Because again, everyone's stuff is their own stuff.
Right.
Do I think my depression was worsened because of what happened to me in the military? Do I think I can't handle my depressive episodes as easily, or I don't recognize them as easily because of some of the things that happened to me in the military, or because of how I was trained to handle things due to my time in the military? Yes, I 100% think that. I think I was trained to believe, you know, drink water, brush it off, walk it off, just move on. It just, but
Do you think
I'm learning coping mechanisms.
I'm curious, and this is, I think everyone's got a different opinion on this.
Mhm.
Do you think you are more or less susceptible to a really deep depressive episode because you were kind of instilled with that suck it up and drive on attitude? Or do you think you became more resilient and hardened because of that? Do you think you can deal with your mental health problems easier because you've had to learn how to cope?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think at times I have been able to deal with it a lot better because of that mentality,
Yes.
because of that training from the military. I think there are certain things that come along in my life that normal people who never served would never be able to handle because we've had that training.
Yes.
But I think there are also times that training has screwed me.
Okay.
Because then I tend to bury stuff.
Okay.
Or I tend to not reach out for help, or I tend to just put it off for another day. Oh, I don't have time to deal with it today. I've got this and this and this going on. So I think it's a little bit of a catch-22. I think that training does do us a lot of good, and it does give us a lot of mental fortitude. But I think at the same time, it can also, derail you.
Yes.
Because you tend to bury stuff.
I think
So it is. It's
I think
22 in my mind.
For me, this is my opinion. This is just my opinion on it. I feel like the small, my wife would argue this. The small little day-to-day, especially depressive stuff, I handle better. I can suck it up and drive on, and I can I can go to work, right? I can be successful in all the ways. my temper is very short with some of the day-to-day options, which compared to, say, my wife or people who have not. But I think in general, I can handle those minor episodes fine. But when it gets to a point where I can't handle it, then it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's just all that weight. And I wonder if it's kind of been my thought that's why veterans in particular have such a high suicide rate, because we can deal with the shit. We can deal with the fucking rents due. We were short $50. How are we going to handle this? We don't fucking get emotional about it. We just put our nose to the grindstone and find $50 and pay our rent. Where something has to, like with like my kids, for example, like any small inconvenience they flip out about. I'm very goal orientated. And I think a lot of veterans are. We don't get mixed up with the weeds, and we don't rely on our emotions very much. We work on instinct, and we just do, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have those little, like when you look at somebody who hasn't served, they aren't as good at that, right? But then the walls all collapse. And that weight that, say, my kids hopefully will never have to, but have to this point not experienced, like when that comes crashing down on me or you or any other veteran out here listening to the show or whatever, that it becomes too much to bear, and that's where it becomes like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like if you're,
it does, it totally does. And that's kind of my thinking too, with when I say it's a catch-22,
right?
It's like the day-to-day stuff, just exactly like you said. I'm great about, I can still get up, and even if I don't want to, I still get up, I go to work, I pay my bills, something comes up wonky, I find a way, I take care of it, I figure it out, it's whatever. But then at a certain point, I just, and it's too much.
Anger has a lot to do with disappointment in people. I think there's something to that. Especially with my children. I get angry with them because I'm disappointed in them.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like driving, like, okay, like I said, right now is a motorcycle rally. It's very stressful here. You go to the gas station that's got 4 gas pumps, because this is a town of fucking 3,500 people. Right. Now there's 100,000 people there. And it's like, get your gas, get the fuck out of the way so I can get mine, right? Yeah. And people do things here they would never do at home, right? Like, okay, like the gas pumps are here, and then there's that spot in the middle, and then there's like the parking by the building, right? If you go to New Braunfels tomorrow and there's people on motorcycles, because people ride motorcycles around there, you're not going to see them parked in that middle area between the gas station and the pumps. They're going to be either parked in the parking spots or the pumps. Not here. There's no consideration for anybody else. It's like, fuck it, I need to get chips, so I'm at the fuck gas station. I'm going to throw my kickstand down right the fuck here. Now nobody can get through.
Yeah.
Because they're being selfish and self-centered, right? And it's a constant balance between trying to maintain patience with these people and trying to get things done. Because you can just be like, fuck it, I'm out.
I get that here because this is a tourist town.
Yes.
And in the summer, there are certain areas of town I refuse to go to.
Yes.
Because people will come here from other cities, and they will do shit here that they would never do at their home.
Never could even consider it.
Not even think about it.
Yep.
And we live here, and it's like, we chose to live here. We know this is going to happen. So I just avoid those areas because this is 4 months of crazy.
Yeah, I would say I'm passive aggressive. You're right. But I mean, okay, so Deadwood, the Black Hills in general is what you described. Right, we're a tourist community for the most part, especially during the summertime. But when you have summertime, normally we have, I don't know, 10% increase in our population, right?
But
now we have a 10,000% increase in our population.
Yeah.
So or more.
Yeah, it's a mess up
It is. But like I said, I'm trying to maintain my calm with these people,
Mm-hmm.
and still get to work and go to the grocery store and do all the things. But I still want to get a shirt that says "fuck you, I'm a local" on it or something. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of fucked up. But I don't. But then again,
there's a lot of people that can kind of feel that same kind of thing because when I was in Vermont for that week, and they were loving it because it's the summer and there's hardly anybody around, but they were like, oh, you don't want to be here in the wintertime because in the wintertime this is a ski town and it's a disaster. And there's 100,000 people, not, I'm exaggerating, but so many people, and they're rude and they're in your way and nobody is nice and they're all in a hurry, but they don't care that you still have your regular job and you still have to be at your regular places doing your regular things.
Well, and I think part of it for me has always been, like you said, I would never go to somebody's town or house and act that way. And it's things
I don't
like
understand people who think it's okay to act that way on a vacation in another person's town.
And it's stuff like, okay, I understand. I completely understand when people like kind of slow down in an intersection, especially of two highways, and they're kind of like, you can tell they're kind of lost trying to figure out where. I completely understand that.
Oh, that's one thing.
100%.
That's completely different. Yeah.
But you know what? The Walmart parking lot, I bet looks fucking real close to the Walmart parking lot where you live and every other fucking Walmart parking lot in this fucking country. Park in the fucking lines. If you're not handicapped, don't park in the handicap spots and put your fucking carts away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They do that at their Walmart. And I bet if I went to fucking wherever the fuck they're from and did that shit there, they would get mad at me. So why fucking come here and do that?
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Do you think our time in the service prepared us differently for things like this? Like when you go on vacation, do you clean your hotel room up before you leave? When you go on vacation, do you treat the town you're in just like your hometown? Do you treat, do you think that being in the military instilled some of that into you?
I think so.
Do you think some of the reason that some of these people act the way they do is because they're not or have never served time in the military? Do you see any difference in the people that you see that like have veteran on the back of their jackets versus the people that don't?
I don't know, because here's the deal with that question. During the motorcycle rally in particular, we're gonna talk about that because this is busy. A large segment of the motorcycle community, especially the community that would come to something like Sturgis, I'd say probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 50% are veterans at some level or married to veterans.
Okay.
Right. Some are active duty still. Some are combat veterans. Some are Vietnam veterans, and some are like Cold War era veterans, whatever. But I'd say there's a big majority of people, if you go and look, they're going to have an Army patch on or an Air Force patch or a Marine Corps patch or be from like combat vets and CVMA. Or Legion Riders, or there's the militiamen. There's all different kinds of some are 3-patch clubs. I don't know if there's any 1%er military clubs, but there's quite a few different just military specific. You have to have a DD-214 in your dick skinners to be in some of these clubs, and you see them running around with their patches on, or like I said, even if it's just some dude who's just riding his motorcycle, who's got an Air Force cap on, or he's got the fucking, got a little. I have a like US. I have a little.
It's just a person thing. It's not a.
I think so. When back to your original questions. When I go places, when I go for soccer tournaments or whatever, I don't make my bed. But I clean up the sink. I try not to leave the toilet a mess. I try not to leave my room a mess. I keep things picked up. A lot of times I'll tie up the garbage and take it out, put it by the door, or I'll take it out when I go out or whatever. But I know they're going to strip my beds anyway, so I don't get too much into that. You know what I mean? But I leave my room in a decent shape. I've seen I've worked in hotels for a while, and I see how they get trashed. I don't do that at all.
Oh, yeah.
And I always...
worked in a hotel for a while.
Always tip the housekeepers. Always, always, always. If you are listening to this and you go to a hotel, if you stay in hotels, leave $2, $3, $4, $5 behind for the housekeepers. Tip the housekeepers because they're probably only getting paid $2 a fucking room to clean them. Pay them a little bit. They don't get paid a lot. Very few people tip them. You know what I mean? And when I go places, I try to be courteous to the staff because I understand there's been all those the world's short staffed. Yeah, but just don't be a fucking asshole to people. Now, if I go somewhere, if I'm like, hey, you know what, and this happens, go to a restaurant. Hey, I ordered mashed potatoes and you gave me a baked potato. And they're like, well, fuck you. It's a fucking potato. Well, then I'm going to get a shitty attitude of like, oh, hey, sorry. Sorry, let me try to fix it for you. And they try to fix it. Absolutely. Okay, thanks. Whatever. Shit happens. Hey, I ordered a mocha and you gave me a vanilla latte or whatever the fuck it is, right? Shit happens. People make mistakes, and I try not to chew their fucking ass for it. But if they get a cop an attitude, well...
Yeah. Well, you get what you give, motherfucker.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And
There's a huge difference between a mistake and somebody being like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I ordered this and you gave me this. Do you think we could, get me what I ordered?" And you're nice about it. But if you're a dick and you'd be like, "Hey, a freaking order. What the hell is wrong with you people?" Yeah, of course. I would expect attitude.
Even when we were in Colorado, and all that shit went down with our hotel rooms. I tried to maintain some grace with those people because at the end of the day, it's not their fault. It wasn't that little girl's fault that Expedia let me or Hotels.com let me rent a room that they didn't have. It wasn't her fault.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was kind of pissed off she lied to me about trying to call me because that bitch did not try to call me. But I mean, I understand. She didn't have the room. It's not.
Yeah.
And I understand that those booking sites aren't always connected to the individual hotel, whatever. And you have to have some grace with that because, like I said, that girl's like probably 18 years old trying to make some money between her freshman and sophomore year of college or some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She doesn't run the universe of hotels. Like, shit happens. Like
MA says, but we cannot control others, but we can control ourselves.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. We can control our response to others.
Yeah.
You can't control the situation. You can control how you act or react to a situation. Absolutely. And I understand that. And it's so tough sometimes to keep that grace with people. And
oh, yeah. It's even hard for me, like when I have to call some place that screwed up a bill. You got to call AT&T or T-Mobile or whoever.
Yup.
It's so easy to get pissed off at operator number 375 who answers your call.
Right.
It's not their fucking fault.
Right.
They have
it's not
nothing to do with that shit. Getting mad at them does zero for you other than raise your blood pressure. They can't control any of that crap.
Because if it was up to them, they'd fix it too. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's not their fuck. Well, some people get fucking shitty about it. But like, okay, like
some of them.
I had some fraud on my debit card. And so I had to get a new card, and I've been I'm sure at some point you've changed cards or whatever, and you kind of go through this like 2 or 3 month escapade of what is tied to that card.
Oh, yeah, trying to find all the places that you have tied to that card so you can get it all switched over so you can make sure it's all going correctly. Yeah,
One of mine was AT&T, our wireless bill. That went to my card. And so I was trying to, I got a text, and it was like, "Oh, your whatever automatic payment didn't go through." Yeah. And you get like a $10 a month bonus for having their auto pay or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They charge you extra money if you don't have it.
Yeah, well, guess who has like 6 lines of their phone bill? So
it's nice to have that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like
so I get this giant fucking bill because I was like, okay. And I was like, holy fuck, it's $100 extra. Why is it $100? Because they charged me a $40 late fee.
Yeah. And
then they charged me $60, $10 per line. And so I went into the joint. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't, sorry about it. I didn't realize this was a thing. I didn't know. I thought it was attached to my checking account, not my, because when it comes to my statement, it says e-check or some shit. Yeah. And so they're like, hey, we can fix it, dude. That's cool. I'll take it off there for you. Because that dude's like, it's not my fucking money. I don't give a shit. Like,
right? I don't fucking care.
He was
It's
all
not
about.
like you're going in there every month asking them to take it off. It was a one-time deal.
Yep. And the
If
dude.
you've been with a company for years, they can see. They can see your history. They can tell.
Mm-hmm. And up here, we really only have two options. We have AT&T and we have Verizon. That's it. There's no T-Mobile. There's no Mint Mobile or
I
whatever.
Need to go up there on a vacation so nobody can fuck with me. You know, I ain't got no T-Mobile.
I think T-Mobile and AT&T share towers for like up here. They have agreements. So if you were to fly here, your phone's still going to work, but just tell them it doesn't. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll tell them. No, there's no tower.
No tower, no AT&T up there. It works for 911. That's it. And you ain't fucking in an emergency. So bye, see ya.
There were some areas in Vermont that were that way, that they didn't have any towers for like and I was like, oh, this is fabulous.
You know, the best thing about it up here, though, the two places we normally camp, like the two lakes we know.
Yeah, you said they don't have signal up there.
They do kind of if you get in the right spot, you know what I mean? But for the most part.
Your kids are like out in the field holding their phone in the air.
Like, oh, you want to get in the middle of the lake on the paddleboard and fucking you want to take your phone to the middle of the lake? That's how this plays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. And there's like shops there. Each one has like a shop. So if somebody drowns, they can call 911.
Yeah.
But
well, there you go.
It's a half-hour drive at best. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
So yeah. So I love camping there because like the whole point I go is for me to disconnect.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's what it's supposed to be for.
Yep. And for two.
Oh, y'all look behind me. My kitty. Oh, he's up there. Usually he likes to get up in front of the TV screen up here behind me when I've got the TV on because he wants me to not watch TV and he wants me to pay attention to him. And I guess tonight he's thinking that if he's up there, I'll pay attention to him. He's up there giving himself a bath. Hey, you're on camera, sir. The people can see you bathing.
They can absolutely see you.
Your nasty bitch. That goofy cat. He's on a diet. Our vet told us that he was overweight. He weighed 20 pounds. And
same.
So
add 200 to
diet,
that.
And so now he only weighs. There he is. Now he only weighs like 15 pounds. So he lost 5 pounds. So we're very proud of him.
Oh, I didn't tell you about our shenanigans.
Uh-oh. What shenanigans? Cat shenanigans or dog shenanigans?
Dog shenanigans. Our cat's fucking whatever. So our little miniature dachshund.
Uh-huh. The new one?
Yes. He decided he's still a puppy. He's very puppy. He's what, like 4 or 5 months old now?
Yeah. He did the baby.
Mm-hmm. And he decided he likes to eat tampons.
Oh, bad idea.
Yep. So we had to pay $1,000, $1,100 to have a tampon cut out of him. Yep.
Dang. I feel your pain, man. I had a mini Dachshund for years. Well, I've talked about her in the past, Shaniqua.
Yep.
And before I had her, I had another one. He was named Sebastian after that crab on Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Because he was a red Dachshund. And he decided to go out into my front yard and eat a pecan whole, and it blocked his intestines. And $3,000 surgery later, they removed it, but they gave me the pecan back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they asked us if we wanted. Well, okay. So first off,
you want the tampon back?
Well, yeah, basically, if we wanted to keep it. No, that's the last thing I fucking want to keep. But anyway. They did. They asked us, "Oh, you're the dog." But anyway, so we turn around and we got it done. But they were like, "Are you missing anything?" Because they're going through. They're asking us all these questions. We're like, "Brother, we got all these gears, and we had 2 of them. My wife's oldest son and his fiance. They stayed with us for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
They left on Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Her family lives in Dickinson, North Dakota. It's like 4 hours north of here. And then it's like a 6-hour drive the rest of the way.
Yeah.
I thought it was next weekend because I'm retarded. And so, but then my wife's like, "Hey, you know, Friday we're leaving early to go to, my daughter and her next son are playing soccer in Aberdeen, which is like 5 hours away, which happens to be 5 hours between where they live and it's like almost right in the middle. It's fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go up and do that. Well, my oldest daughter is still a senior, but her and Tori are going up to North Dakota tomorrow morning. They're moving up there. Well, my daughter is going to ride back with us. So we have all those kids moving to college. So we have just bags of clothes all over the house and all the stuff they're moving out and like just shit everywhere and socks and the dog like chews up underwear and
Oh, Dachshunds are famous for that. They will
Uh-huh.
chew the crotch out of underwear,
Yep.
shorts, pants. They love
Mhm.
the crotch of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he, you know, they're like, and so the vet's like, "Are you missing anything?" Like, fuck, I don't know. Well, our house is in turmoil. Like, fuck it. He could have, as long as he doesn't eat the television or the couch.
You have no idea.
I have no
what
clue what he
ate.
ate.
Yeah. No.
And
no
then so
idea.
they do the ultrasound or whatever, or the X-ray, and they're like,
The
"Yep,
X-ray?
there's a blockage. You can see here where these, you know, losing blood flow. So we gotta get in there." So,
And it's a tampon. Well, now you know what he likes.
well, I have pulled enough away from him and out of. He's thrown a couple up, and he passed one, and I was like, "Pick your shit up." And I have 3 daughters, and all of them were like, "Well, it's not mine, motherfucker. It's not
You can't
mine."
have small trash cans.
We do.
If
We
you
have the
a
little
s- a
small trash
short
cans.
bathroom trash can.
We
you
do, and then
cannot have that
they
anymore.
have like Mount fucking
No.
Trashmore on top of it.
Yep. Nope. You got to go to IKEA, and they have these cool bathroom trash cans that have these lids that latch. So they can't do that. They have to open it to put the trash in, and then it can't just overflow.
Well, no, because they'll just let it leave the fucking lid open because they're fucks.
Assholes.
God forbid they take the fucking garbage out.
Yeah. Well, my
But
grandson learned the hard way. He met his mom's mom. I warned him that it was
Well-
going to happen, and he didn't think it would. And he came home today from his day away, and he found a mound of shit in the middle
Yup.
of his floor because he told me, "Oh, I threw all my trash away. I picked up my room. It's all good." No, he did not. I took the broom and I just got things out from under the bed and under the table and under the TV and everything. And yeah, he was not happy.
yeah, well,
when
and
he came home.
I'm just like, take care of your shit.
Yeah.
And the vet told us, like, you know, he's little. He doesn't have a bunch of intestines to cut out. So basically, if this happens again, there's nothing we can do for him. So everyone loves the dog. I love the dog. Everyone else loves the dog. So if you love the dog, one of the things
Put
you can
your
do to
shit
prove
up.
it, empty your garbage can upon occasion. When it's full, please empty it. You might not be the one to make it overflow, but it's half full of your shit.
Yeah. You.
You know?
Yeah, I had
Whatever.
that whole conversation. If you see something on the floor, don't step over it, even if you're not the one that put it there.
Yep.
Just fucking pick it up.
Yep.
Pick it up and put it where it belongs. If it's a piece of trash, pick it up and put it in a trash can. I don't care if it was your trash or not.
Right. And he's going to find things. He is going to find things. He's going to chew up stuff. That's just
Well,
the way
and they
fucking
have the
puppies
best
are.
noses.
Yep.
Well, and Dachshunds have the best nose. You'll never have a rodent problem. My Shaniqua, she had so many kills. She could hunt out kittens. We could not have her around kittens ever. The moment they got to a certain size, they were safe. But little kittens, she thought they were like rats. She'd grab a hold of them suckers by the back of their necks and pow, and next thing you know, dead kitty.
Yep.
We were going to start tattooing little teardrops on her little puppy face because she had so many kills.
Little hash marks.
Right.
Oh.
She was something, man. She was the destroyer. She'd go out in the backyard. We never had to worry about critters in the yard. We never had to worry about mice, nothing.
Nice.
She was deadly.
Nice. Well, what do you think about taking about a, I don't know, about a 5-minute break?
Yeah, we can take a 5-minute break. I'll stand up and stretch, refill my water.
Yep. I'm going to try something.
Okay, try something.
We're going to try something, and I'll hang out for a minute. If it doesn't work, then I'll go to our regular break stuff.
Oh, you're going to do the thing you did.
I'm going to try it. So this is, I took this last spring, last June-ish, and it's Spearfish Canyon.
Okay.
With my GoPro camera. So we're going to see if it works. So we're going to do that. We're going to listen to some Mark Ridge.
My legs. That's the best luck you could ever have.
I wish my ex would have crossed her legs. I'd be paying way less than child support. Anyway.
See, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to listen to some Mark Ridge, and we're going to listen to some Bubba Starts. And we're going to listen to some Darianne Lee. Sorry, that's next.
Oh, Darianne.
Yep. So,
I got my shirt. I'm going to wear her shirt next week. Maybe.
Nice.
Unless I have this. I've got one that I'm having made, so maybe I'll have that one made by next week.
So it's going to be about a 7-minute break. I think that'll work, huh?
That'll work.
So, all right. Well, we're going to cut to break, and we will talk to you in a little bit. Shots.
Shots.
Everything stated on
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
Did you miss us? I bet you did. I bet you missed
So this is so weird.
I think I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the show.
Please don't. So
Oh my
I need to mess
God.
that video I shot last June in Spearfish Canyon, and it looks. I took it with my 4K lens. I
Trust
I
me,
need
they
to
would
mess with
rather
the
see
aspect
that
ratio, because like when I look at the transition of it, or when I look at the actual video, it
I thought it looked pretty good.
it looks fine, but you can actually it looks like it's not, you can't really tell if you're like on a motorcycle doing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Pookie, okay, we had a hitch. Remember when we first started the show, before we started actually we were broadcasting, but we weren't live yet.
Yeah.
And Facebook, just our the WTF Nation radio page, like glitched or something.
Yeah, and it stopped for a second. And then
It stopped for a
went
second.
and
It was saying like
back up.
sending info or something like that, and then it popped back up. Well, there's people in there in the chats. Heath's in there. Pookie's in there. That's where David Cunningham went. Heath Barlow's in there. And I'm not seeing your guys' chats and my stuff, so I'm sorry if I'm not interacting in that. I didn't see you there. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. But Pookie said I should get a 360 camera. And I've got, so the one I got, so for people who were like wondering, okay, I have the Insta360 One RS, which is, if you know much, it's not a GoPro, but it's similar. It's the same as action camera thing, right? Well, I can switch out. I can switch out for a 360 lens or the 4K lens. And so I'm going to try taking some of have you seen the 360 videos?
No. I'm not that.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like what it looks like is you have a drone following you.
Oh, okay.
And it takes
That's
a 360-degree picture of whatever you're doing. And then you can edit in your software to like, okay, I want to drive by Mount Rushmore. And so you can sit it in your thing and it like follows it or whatever. I haven't played with it a whole lot, but I want to start taking some 360 videos, especially from my motorcycle.
Dick says DJI Action Camera 4.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, me neither.
But it's whatever. But
I just restarted my little Facebook follow along deal, and I'm seeing actual comments now and things.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why it did that.
Even my usually I can see everything in the restream, and it wasn't, and now everything is finally showing up.
Yeah,
like I see old Captain Wayne
Heath. I can see that now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Captain Wayne. I can see Heath now, but I couldn't see before. That was so
I
weird.
couldn't before either. So strange.
I wonder. I have to.
It's the gremlins. They're after us tonight.
It's something.
I'm gonna find a little gremlin chicken.
Yep.
Do you think I could do that? I bet
Probably.
I could. I bet I could find a gremlin chicken somewhere.
I also need to figure out with my cameras how to like. I need to get
Dick
better.
says it's user error.
Absolutely. It 100. I don't know about that because it just he doesn't know. It's not really a trade secret. We use a thing called Restream, and it has all of our platforms that we stream to in one, right? And you just hit start streaming and it fucking goes. Basically, right? There's some stuff you gotta set up beforehand. I'm paraphrasing. I'm really fucking dummy style this right now, but I hit go and it goes. And for some reason, it just stopped. It didn't. It must not have been connecting to Facebook that well or something.
Dick says you're making up excuses.
Probably. I know we're talking earlier about
backpedaling.
how our.
I know what the problem is.
What's
I
that?
figured it out. I put on makeup tonight.
Yep.
And it's in shock.
Absolutely. That's what it is.
I
was just thinking it's probably
and
more
I got
because
my nails
there's
done.
500,000
is.
people here who aren't normally here, so our bandwidth is having issues. That's what I kind of
Right?
chalked it up
It's
to.
like
Yep.
it's like choking on a dick.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
Yep.
how come you're not
Yep.
fucking at the motorcycle rally, Dick? Huh?
Dick?
Yeah,
Dick.
asshole. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I told him to come out like next week or in September sometime, and we can just go
Ah.
riding.
So is there a lot of so Sturgis only happens once a year?
Maybe. The motorcycle rally. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, the
Sturgis is a town
motorcycle-
that people live
yeah,
in.
but the motorcycle rally only happens once a year,
Yes.
and that is in August.
The first full week of August.
Okay. Somewhere around here in my collection of koozies, I have a Sturgis bike rally koozie
Really?
that Spanky brought me back
Yes.
from one of the times
Mhm.
when she went up there.
Now,
I'll have to find it.
so Sturgis actually technically started last Friday and will go through next Sunday.
Okay,
It's
so
the
it's
f-
a
it's
Friday. So it's a full week and 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, your tires suck, dude. I believe you. But what I'm saying is you can still be here. Anyway, so the rally starts. It started. Let me go back and look exactly what day. I want to say like the 2nd.
So it's kind of like our local.
It started on the 4th and will end on the 14th. So it's 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. Okay.
Or the 13th.
So it's kind of like the
basically
local
10 days.
county fair here.
Yeah.
I think we start on like a Wednesday. No, ours isn't quite that long. It starts on a Wednesday, ends on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So no, it's more like Worstfest.
Yep.
I think Worstfest starts on like a Thursday, and then goes all the way through the following week.
Yep.
Sunday.
But
yeah.
this Sunday coming up, it dies. There's a lot of people are coming the week before the rally now.
Mhm.
If you want to ride around and see the mountains and the Black Hills and the canyon I just showed you, all that stuff. I took that video in June.
So it's better to come prior to.
I took that video in June, and you can't really tell a whole lot because the way that the aspect ratio was on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I only passed like 4 cars in the 15 minutes of video I took. Right?
So it's better to get out there before.
Way before or way after. Actually, if you were to come in like the first part of September, there's nobody here. School started, and it's still plenty good weather to ride. And actually, a lot of those trees in that canyon are aspen trees, so they turn pretty reds and yellows. So that's actually one of the really cool spots in the country to like kind of go through and see the fall colors and whatnot. And there's some waterfalls through it and whatnot.
I wish Worstfest here wasn't during the school year, so that everybody could come here for Worstfest, and we could do like a big thing here, and everybody could come down. But so many people have kids in school that it would be kind of a hard thing for everybody to come down here in November.
You want to come in December? It's a
Isn't
horrible
like,
idea.
Why do you want to? That's like a lot of snow and cold and crap.
Yes. Yes.
Do you like snow and cold and crap? Well, Heath is really, really physically fit.
He is.
50.
He's a specimen.
So it might be okay for him.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Handle.
It'd be, you know what? And honestly, actually, December's not that bad. It's like January, February is the really cold. He's right. He's got a point. It never snows there. I could see if you're down south. Dick's been here in the winter. It's not fun. That's right. That's when I wrecked my truck. Anyway, you don't want to drive in black ice. No, black ice sucks. But we also have regular ice and snowpack and fucking super high winds and all the bullshit. Winter is pretty rough here.
Yeah, I don't want to go places where it's crazy snowy.
But I could see his point though. If you being down there, it never snows. You never get a winter. It's kind of okay.
Well,
it'd be like me coming down to see you right now. It'd be like me coming down to see you right now.
Just a bad idea.
No. But what I'm saying is like, I don't get the extreme heat here, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother. I'm down there for like a week. What are you gonna do? It fucking reeks. Like da, 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 da. You know what I mean? So fuck it. Like I can be there in a week. Same with up here.
He's not trying to live there. He just wants to come for a visit. So
and he spent a week. He spent a winter in Wyoming. It's basically the same thing. Dick, I did flip it. I rolled it into a snowbank, and it actually didn't wreck it that bad. But yeah, and it was Diet Mountain Dew. Remember? Because I'm a fatty. But
Yeah, Heath, it's freaking ridiculously hot in
it
the South right
is,
now.
and and he actually. I'm not gonna bitch. Today was like 73 or something for a high. It's gorgeous. Usually during the motorcycle rally, it's 1,000 degrees and it melts you.
I don't know if you can see
It
this or
hasn't
not,
been so
but
bad. And like I said, my roommate from Iraq was in town. My buddy Kelly was in town, so we went and he's never been here for the rally.
so he had a nice time then, huh? Checking it all out.
Yep.
So I'm kind of akinning to going to the rally, like people who aren't from Louisiana going to New Orleans during
Yep.
the
Mardi Gras. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Something similar to that. Yep. And it's kind of
Yeah.
one of those things like
Like I could
it
give
gets
two
old
shits about
quick.
Worsfest, but people love to come here for
Yep.
it
Well,
because it's the American version of Oktoberfest.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
it was really fun when I was a kid. It's not so much fun anymore.
Yep. But as you do those things, it is kind of your local thing. It gets old after a while, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just like floating the river down here. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to, which is why I
Right.
only go like once or twice a year now.
Yep.
But when I was younger, it was great. But
See, and
I've done it. So
I've
many
had
times
people
in my
come
life.
out, and I love when people come out. That's why I was like, I kind of wish you guys would have came out because like it kind of reinvigorates it for me a little bit.
Yeah, because then you get to show people all the cool stuff.
Well, that and it's
like new to you in a way because you're showing it and you're seeing it through their eyes.
exactly when you see it through somebody else's eyes, you kind of get a little bit more. I had a really good friend of mine come out, and she brought her daughter up, and never been up here, never seen the Black Hills, or she was like, "Can I, can you show me Rushmore?" And, and her daughters were close. Her daughter was close to my daughter's age and stuff, and they were little at the time, and we did like the 1880 train and like all the touristy stuff that I never do with my kids because like this is stupid. I don't want to do it. But to like see the excitement through all of their eyes,
Yeah.
it was kind of fun for a minute. Now, did that mean like I automatically started going and doing the exact same shit all the time? Nah.
Never.
Nope. I usually go to Mount Rushmore like once a year.
I haven't been to Mount Rushmore since I was a kid. We went one year. My dad was working in Wyoming one summer, and we went and lived up there the whole summer in a campground while he was working up there. And we went to like Old Faithful and Mount Rushmore, and we did all that stuff. And there's pictures of me like wearing Holly Hobby bell-bottom pants and crap. So I probably was like maybe 3rd grade, 4th grade. God, yeah, I haven't been in a long time. And my kids never got to go see any of that stuff when they were kids because we were stationed in fuck all wherever in the military. I was never up north in the military. So my kids only got to see like the beach. But they did get to see Germany. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Off topic. Did y'all get some Tennessee Chow Chow? What's oh, wait a minute. Tennessee Chow Chow. Didn't we talk about that the other week? Isn't that the food?
Oh,
Remind
yeah.
me, Holly. I've slept
Yeah.
since then. Isn't that the food? Are we going to talk about food again? Damn
I
it.
don't know.
Food. I'm hungry.
Are you?
I haven't eaten yet. No, yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I made what do they call it? Cheese spaghetti with sausage, and it's in there. Yeah, it's the relish, Tennessee Chow Chow, the relish. No, I have not gotten any yet. But you know what I did get? Have you guys ever heard of cowboy candy? It's sweetened pickled jalapenos. They're like honey pickled jalapenos. Oh my god, they're so good.
So speaking, I'm going to train. This is the rally. This is downtown from one of the hotels.
Oh, holy Jesus.
Yep. Main Street's about a mile long, and that's actually not even that busy.
That's insanity.
Because like usually like you can see those bikes that are going down. So there's a row on each side and then 2 rows in the middle of bikes that are parked. And that's not even that
and
busy.
then they drive up and down also.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's on Main Street in
Do
Sturgis
people
right
still
now.
do women still walk around with their boobs painted?
Yes and no.
It's not as big of a deal as it used to be. Because I remember seeing pictures when, like, I was, in my 30s and 40s of like women walking around with like no real tops on, but they were like fully body painted up top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't do that so much anymore. They can make it bigger.
Yeah, let's check it out. And as everybody's just kind of showing off their motorcycles, huh?
Yep. There we go. Transition. That's a better video of it. Yeah. Yeah, usually the sidewalks are shoulder to shoulder. It's getting to the point, it's 1930 my time, so a lot of people that go out to the campgrounds, they're on their way out there to go watch the concerts. I don't even know who's playing tonight.
So it's more than just like in that general area. They have other stuff going on in other areas.
Okay, well,
see, I know zero about Sturgis. Zero. Other than it's a bike rally. And I really don't even know what that entails.
Okay, so tonight at the Buffalo Chip is the big one. Okay, it's the big, like hangout. Okay, it's like I don't know, how do you say this? Like the,
the big area where they have music.
It's a big campground, but it's not just a campground. Let's see. Like Friday is ZZ Top playing. Let's see.
So they have like big names.
Yeah.
Headliners.
But then they also have Steel Panther. So let's be honest. Leonard Skinner is playing on Sunday.
They still Steel Panther.
Let's see, Limp Bizkit played.
Wow, Limp Bizkit.
They played on Monday. Lita Ford played on Monday.
Oh, I love Lita Ford.
REO Speedwagon played last night. Styx played last night.
What?
See, tonight is Whiskey Myers, George Thorogood.
I know Whiskey Myers.
George Thorogood and the Destroyers, and then the Devin Worley Band is tonight.
Wow, see, it would be worth it just to see some of those bands.
Tomorrow night's Def Leppard.
What?
Pop Evil is tomorrow night. Buck Cherry is Friday. Puddle of Mud is Friday. So that's what it's not nothing, right?
Yeah.
And so so
that kind of stuff.
The Buffalo Chip is like usually about
I'm not a motorcycle girl.
It's about $150 a night to stay at the Chip.
Mm-hmm.
But that includes like the concert, that includes the all of the things out there at the Chip. There's no rules. That's where you see the naked girls. That's where you do the burnout contest. That's where you do all the things. When you're in town, like all of those buildings, like normally during the week, okay, that one is this Gold Pan Pizza, right? During the 51 weeks out of the year, it's a pizza place. This week, it's probably selling T-shirts or something. You know what I mean?
So they change it up to make the money.
Yeah, exactly. Or if they are selling pizza, they're also selling a lot of beer. And there's open container on the street down there, but there's also a fuck ton of cops. And so what the cops do, so the cops that's what I'm saying. If you go to the campground, if you're watching whoever's playing tonight, Leonard Skinner, whoever's playing tonight, you go back to the campground, right? Park your bike, get your little deal. You walk, I don't know, quarter mile to the concert. You hang out at the concert. There's bars there, stuff, or you have some beer at your campsite. You have a couple beers. You hang out and go back to your tent or camper and go to sleep. And you wake up the next morning and you go for a ride. Today, Wednesday, is always the Devil's Tower run. They have what's called the Hammond Jam in Hewlett. And Hewlett is kind of like the Buffalo Chip. There's no rules. Like the cops just leave town. And so that's where, yesterday in Alzada, Montana, which is about, I don't know, a half-hour ride from me, maybe an hour from Sturgis, they have Topless Tuesday. So, I mean, like, yeah, it's the Hammond Jam in Hewlett's No Panties Wednesday is what they call it.
Oh, Lordy.
Yes. So, I mean, it's not like it's not nothing out here. But the actual town of Sturgis is just this. And if you're down there, if you and I were down there walking together, you have to scream at each other side by side.
Because of the sounds of
all the motorcycles. The ground rumbles.
Wow.
Like, and you feel it like in your chest. You know what I mean? Like it's a thing. It's not nothing.
So this needs to go on my bucket list then, just to experience it.
Yep, it is so fun, and you just put on topless
And I have a
Tuesday.
place to stay, and I love your wife, so
Yeah.
this is perfect.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Come out, hang out for the rally. You'll love it. And so
Oh, I may have to do this.
yeah. Well, and Spanky's mom, right, lives not too far away from here.
And May says, Topless Tuesday, where do I go? You get to see it in 3D.
Yep.
I don't know, man. A titty's a titty as far as I'm concerned, but I'm a girl, so
Well,
and I like boys, so I don't really care about titties.
I'm really
They're just
one thing that's been lacking the last few years that I'm really happy about. There's someone on like rollerblades delivering pizzas going by on the video. That was kind of funny. The one problem that so when I was a kid, all of the women who were naked were my dad's age. Well, like,
so you were not excited about
well, it was whatever. I mean, that's when I was like 15. It's like, well, fucking tits are tits, right?
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm in my 40s, all of the women down there who are naked are still my dad's age. And so it makes it a little less fun to hang out with.
Yeah, the same women that were in their 30s before now in
Yep.
their 60s.
25 years ago were, 35. That wasn't such a bad deal. Now they're 60,
Lordy.
70 years old. But the last couple years, I've noticed a lot more people my age.
Oh, so it's starting to kind of convert back
Yes.
a little bit.
And I
Yeah.
think that
Well,
was
there
one
you
of the
go.
things that scared me, was that it was not going to, as people who are my dad's age and his peers start aging out, that we weren't getting a younger influx of writers back.
But now it looks like there is.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
that's
is good. I mean, it's not near the numbers we saw like back in the 90s and 2000s, back when like American Chopper was on TV and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like there's like that dude riding a little moped around and shit, and there's all these people and it is kind of a bucket list thing to do.
And my sister and her husband, like, they're into bikes. They
Mhm.
both ride. So it'd be something cool to do, like, with them.
Absolutely. It's so fun.
They
And
get
even if you
a
just
big
go
kick
down
out
there,
of it.
even if you just go down there and watch. You know what I mean?
And I'm a big people watcher.
Mhm.
I'm all about watching people.
Yep.
I could bring the chicken. Ooh, I bet I could find like a Harley chicken.
Absolutely.
I bet you I could totally have a Harley chicken that I could take with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, now I'm making plans. You're screwed, dude.
Right.
I'm gonna have to come visit.
But like
You're
we were
in
talking about
trouble.
the 360 camera, I want to put it on the back of my bike and then go through this deal. Go down Main Street each way.
Now that would be cool.
Uh-huh.
That would be cool.
So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Alexander, what's stalking? What's stalking? He says that's stalking.
Oh,
by
it's
the way.
just a
What's
webcam.
stalking?
It's just a webcam. It's fine. A
I
lot
mean,
of people pay
are-
extra
who's
for
stalking?
webcams. It's on YouTube. It's not stalking.
Well, I thought he was saying something about people watching was stalking.
That might be it too, which it kind of is. That's
Well,
probably-
yeah, well, it depends. Depends. I'm not sitting outside somebody's house like at midnight, staring into their window with binoculars.
Right. I'm going to
I
transition
just like
out
to
of this.
like when I'm at the airport or at a restaurant or something. I like to watch other people and
Mhm.
just see them do their weird shit
Yeah.
because it's fun. Especially airports, because I'm one of those people that's not real big on, like, I don't gussy myself up for airport travel. I'm all about comfort. So I'm sure other people are looking at me and thinking, oh, look at that weird broad in her pajamas carrying a chicken and a pillow. No, people. I know there's going to be delays. I know I'm going to be stuck next to some weirdo on the plane that wants to talk my ear off. I know something odd is going to, I want to be comfortable. I don't know any of you people. The people who drop me off at the airport know me.
Yep.
And the people who pick me up know me.
Right.
They know I'm a sloth. They know I want to be comfortable. They know I have bad knees and a bad back, and I'm generally grouchy.
Mhm.
So I don't care what people in airports and on airplanes
Right.
think about me. So I'm all about the comfort.
Right.
But I do like to sit and watch other people.
Absolutely.
their
And judge
craziness.
them. And
Oh,
I had a person one time tell me like that judging other people it's a reflection of your character, not theirs. And I'm like, yeah, you know what character I play? The motherfucking judge. That's who I play. So
no,
get over
MA,
it.
MA. I do like to chat. I'm hello. I'm my name. Okay, so when I went through basic training, I was married.
Yes.
My last name was Motts. My nickname given to me by not just the drill sergeants, but by everybody was Motor Mouth Motts. I am a chatty person. I know I'm going to get chatted up by somebody. I have no problems chatting with total strangers. I'll talk to a wall. I'm all about chatting with folks. But I know it's going to happen. But if it's going to happen, I'm going to be fucking comfortable. And I
Yep.
have to be prepared to talk to people. I carry a fucking rubber chicken with me everywhere I go. I'm inviting people to talk to me, for fuck's sake. I mean, hello. I get asked every 5 steps, "Oh, what's with the chicken?"
Yep.
You know, I mean, I'd put it in my suitcase if I didn't want people to talk to me.
And May
But,
said
you
nice
know, that's
nails,
the
by
whole
the way.
deal. Oh, yes. Aren't they fabulous? So
Ooh, he says he
pretty.
dresses dapper every chance he gets. So
Well, I like to dress dapper for certain things, but when it comes to flying, no, man.
yes,
I want comfy clothes. I want stretchy pants. I want something with an elastic waistband. I want comfort. I don't want to be restricted. I want to oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm the comfortable girl. I would wear slippers in the airport if I could find a pair of slippers that were good enough for airport travel.
you know,
I haven't found it yet.
well, until I got dogs. I have like I call them house shoes, but they're like a rubber soled slipper that I got from Cabela's, and they're like
Yeah.
Sherpa lined. They're super nice. You can totally wear
Yeah.
them bitches on the plane. Totally down.
Oh, see, and that's what I need to get. I need to get something like that that's like specifically my airport
Cabela's. Do you have
slippers.
Cabela's or a Bass Pro Shop down there?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Yeah, we've
Go there.
Are you kidding? This
Mhm.
is Texas.
I'm just
I could
saying.
pretty much throw a handful of corn and fucking hit a Cabela's.
Actually, you know,
from the
I
front
bet
porch.
Academy has something like that too. Yeah, water shoes are like slippers.
I usually wear flip-flops
Okay.
or some kind of slides.
Yep,
but
that's
I
me
bet I
too.
could totally find a nice pair of
I'm wearing
like house
I'm wearing
shoes.
flip flops right now, actually.
Me too.
So
And my toenails are painted to match my fingernails.
ooh, Ka says Crocs. You have to wear Crocs.
I have Crocs. I have teal Crocs with pink flamingos on them
Oh,
that
do ya?
Spanky gave me for my birthday one year. I could wear those for my airport travel. But here's my problem with that. Because that right foot of mine is all fucked the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to walk 8 billion miles to a new gate, bad idea to
Yeah.
wear Crocs. It's not comfortable. I need to find some like Skechers slippers that have like good arch support and a good sole on them or something so that my feet don't hurt when I have to walk, because I had to walk 800 miles in the Chicago Midway Airport where I almost missed my flight, my connecting flight when I was going back home from Vermont, and flip-flops were the worst decision I ever made.
Oh,
It was
I bet.
bad. Yeah, I was not happy. But the air stewards were very nice, and they brought me an ice pack for my foot because it swelled up like a size of a fucking softball. It was bad.
It was
I
bad.
should have found one of those little beep beep people and had them give me a ride, but I'm so fucking independent. I was like, I
Right.
got this. Well, I thought they'd have those movie escalade thingies, those but they didn't. What's wrong with that airport?
Denver
They
has
didn't have
the sidewalks in the middle of it.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Midway doesn't have that. I
That's
was
weird. I figured
pissed.
it would.
Solomon's are great shoes. Well, I'll have to look into those. Solomon's. More Googling. I'm going to have to Google more tonight.
Yes, we should Google more.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Googling though, oogling and Googling, I'm wondering if we
What's
shouldn't.
Googling, Google?
I wonder if we shouldn't put a lid on this because it takes us about 20 minutes to shut this fucking show down.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, and we have some things to pronounce, some things to say because we have some guesties coming up.
We do. Do you wanna?
Yeah, and I
Do you-
actually have the calendar up.
Do you want to give us a lowdown on the guesty guess?
Yeah, so on Tuesday the 15th, Pop Culture Warrior has a guest coming. It is director Jesse V. Johnson. And I have his IMDb page pulled up if my computer wants to act right. It says on here, well, what in the living Jesus got in the way? Oh, here we go. Says he's director and writer known for Avengement 2019, Hell Hath No Fury 2021, and Debt Collectors 2020. He has been married to Jamie Johnson since 1999, and they have 2 children. So Jesse V. Johnson will be on the Pop Culture Warrior on the 15th, and we have Jack Hill coming on the 16th Wednesday here on the Smoke Pit. He is a TikTok content creator. He goes by Uncle Copper or Copperhead347. I actually follow him and have followed him for a while. He is an active duty I can't speak tonight for some reason. Army soldier, Jack Hill, and he's going to be on there hanging out with us, and he's going to tell us all about how he became a TikTok sensation, and hopefully we'll have some fun military stories to shoot the shit with him about.
Yeah.
And he is funny. So if you guys have TikTok and you don't follow him, go find him on the TikTok and give him a follow. He is actually really funny. Because like I said, I've been following him for a while.
He's not dog shit. He's actually funny.
He's actually funny. He's not one of those ones where we're like, oh yeah, whatever. No, he's funny. He had me like rolling one night laughing on some of his TikToks.
Well, that's awesome.
He's worth a follow for sure.
Yeah,
you guys, I think it'll be a good show.
Yeah, I'll have to. Well, maybe I'll get an email about our guest and I can send him more contact information. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be good.
But either way, I'm super excited. It sounds like he's going to be a fun guest.
Yeah, I think so.
Do we have any other guests coming on any of their shows or no?
That's it. Those are the only 2, and unless my eyes deceived me, which I don't think they did. Let me double check and make sure coming on after us, but no, nothing else.
Well, we had a request or a recommendation from David Cunningham. He said you need Heelys. Heelys. They're like a.
I've heard of those before.
Yeah, they have a little wheel in the back, and they'll get you around airports.
Yeah, that's an accident waiting to happen. Come on, people. I can fall over a crack in the floor wearing no shoe. You don't want me in something with wheels on it.
Right. Well, you're going to be around wheels next year in August for the motorcycle rally.
Well, that's different. If I'm sitting my ass down and there's wheels under me, we're good.
Yep.
But we don't want me standing up on anything with the wheels. No skateboards.
You know what?
No
I'm sick.
rollerblades.
I am sick of walking around the rally and seeing Black Rifle Coffee Company down there and not WTF Nation Radio. Sick of it.
We need to fix that.
We do need to fix it. Fuck them.
We need to fix that shit.
Actually, they have way more money than we do, so good job on them.
Well, true story.
But anyway, so tonight you have been listening to the Smoke Pit with me, Radar, and her TZ. We're here every Wednesday, or a variation thereof. One of us was here on Wednesdays. Sometimes her, sometimes me.
But it's us. Yeah, somebody's here.
Yeah, it's not a monogamous show. We have all kinds of people on. Anyway. We have fun with it, and I'm so glad you guys hung out with us.
Where's our pineapples at? We swing.
Yeah, our pineapple. My wife just found out about that. The pineapple
My
thing.
buddy Andy, who's on here sometimes in the comments, she literally saw it on a Facebook page and thought they were talking about upside down cake.
Yep.
Like she's like, I could go for some pineapple.
Pineapple upside down cake.
She's like, wait a minute, I think I just made a faux pas. That is not what they were talking about.
Not
I'm
at
like, girl,
all.
have you been living under a rock?
So anyway, but every Wednesday we're here at the Smoke Pit. Now, tomorrow night, Thursday, he said don't let the secret out.
Yeah, too late.
It's whatever. Anyway, tomorrow night, Thursday night, Soren's time. We have Ice and does he have an actual official co-host for that show right now?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yet.
Kind of people pop in and out. It's great. It's great though. It's fun. That
I know
makes it
Spank
fun.
is coming back.
Yeah. But you know what?
We
Okay,
don't have a date yet, but I know she's coming back.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, kind of the rotating. I love you, and I love being on the air with you. So don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying
I
about our
take
show.
nothing the wrong way.
But like the other night, being on with Cause was fun. It was very fun. It was very different because our shows are very
nice.
different, and like the way we run our shows is very different. And it was very. It was fun to kind of have because he was like trying to direct me back to like his because he has like a list of things he wants to talk about. He has like a show notes.
Oh yeah, but you put him out there on the radar highway.
I did. I just derailed his whole like train and was like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna talk about nothing." And I'm like, "This is what we do every week, dude." Sorry about
he's
it.
Lucky you didn't talk about the Amish. I'm just saying.
I'm fucking Amish. There's no Amish.
I
at the
made
rally.
Ice talk
That's
about the
best part.
Amish.
Nice.
I made Ice talk about the Amish.
David Cunningham said we need to rent an Airbnb in Sturgis for the rally.
Yeah.
Whew. You're looking at hotel rooms. If you're looking at 2 queen beds for a hotel room during a motorcycle rally, you're looking at about $1,000 a night.
Yeah, but if you get enough people to split it,
I tell you what, if we get enough interest in it, if we get enough people that actually factually want to come out and dedicate it, we've got some campers we can set up at my shop, the property out there. But I've also got like a 6-bedroom house too. So when we
that's
talk,
right, because a lot of your kids are already gone at that point.
And we talked about that. You know, if you guys wanted to come out for we have enough bedrooms, we could have housed just about everybody here. But if we want to have a big actual, we've got a couple acres outside of town. We could actually.
Just a big warning, just a disclaimer. I snore, so
that's fine. I think we all do.
at this point,
we'll hand
everybody's
out
bringing their.
Every bed's got a plug-in for a CPAP and a phone charger, so
All
we're
right,
good.
everybody's coming with their CPAP machines. It's like, what is that? Your carry-on? No, it's my CPAP. That's all good.
But yeah, I'm down. If we want to have a bunch of people out, I don't give a shit. You might got to sleep in an old shitty camper, but it's better than sleeping on the ground or tents. We can put some fire pits out there. And
next year, we're a couple months out. We need to sit down and actually get some planning going.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll throw down some stuff around probably March, I'm guessing.
All right.
March, April, maybe February.
Put that on your notepad right there.
Yeah.
Next to set up the shop.
Yeah, right next to the merch shop stuff.
Shop.
Okay, I'm
put it right next to.
But we can. I'm totally down if we want to have some people come in. Heath, if you want to come up, or anybody, David Cunningham wants to come up, that's fine. Whatever. Pookie was saying something about it. Like, absolutely. Cause works so much, but if we can get him to come up, take a week off work. Like I said, Spanky's got family out here. Like, you're welcome to come up. Ice isn't that far away. Like, we can totally throw down on something fun out here. I'm down. That'd be so fun.
I'll bring the Bucky's beaver nuts.
Nice. Fucking nuggets. Anyway, so fucking sidetracked.
That's
Did I
why
get to Friday? I know I talked about ice on Thursday nights.
Talked about ice.
Did I get to Friday Night Freedom yet? I did not.
No, not yet. Not yet. No.
The busy brain. So Friday Night Freedom with Cause and normally Pookie. They're on an every other week schedule. This Friday they're off, so next week they'll be back on. Saturday is a Donza Day, a day of no scheduled activities. We take the night off to hang out with our friends and family and encourage you to do the same. Now Sunday is the sports bar with the actual King Smith and Coach. Hang out with them, talk some shit. Football season is rapidly approaching us. I'm going to put that in the thing right now. Is there going to be a
fantasy football
league for the station and listeners?
Dun, dun.
I can't spell.
I'll be a cheerleader for it, but that's all.
But I just sent that to all of WTF, all of our staff, and we'll see if it pops up for them. Because we talked about doing it. Same as the rally. We talk. It'll be fun.
Sometimes we follow through. Sometimes
I want to say it was last year. Was it last year we had a WTF Nation? Oh no, that was the brackets. The Final Four. We did a Final Four. We didn't do a fantasy football league. We've talked about it. We did one. We did one years ago. I think Minx was still here the last time we actually did a station one. So, it'd be fun to just do a fantasy football league with some of the listeners if you want to sign up and stuff. Maybe we got to sign it up. I'll let the sports bar kind of figure it out first. Anyway, but they're on Sundays. Talk about all things sportsing. Ooh, the women's soccer team got knocked out too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. Well, maybe they should play. They shouldn't go by name. They should play by talent. Anyway, Monday night is the aptly named Monday edition. It's an edition we have every Monday. What was that guy's name? Who? Is that Ice's co-host on Mondays?
Massey?
Massey, yeah. Is he going to be full-time then?
I don't know. I don't know
either.
what's going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Or is
little
that
changes.
the Spanky? Is Spanky a Monday or
Spanky's
Thursday?
Spanky's Sargent's time. Sorry, she'll be sergeanting.
So maybe he is the Monday going to be the new Monday.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's right. David Cunningham. And if preseason NFL starts like tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I had all.
And he also said we could put up some
closet.
GP mediums. I am not down for that. I can't even stand the smell of a GP medium tent anymore.
No, just the idea that gives me the hives.
Yep. But we'll figure it out. It's whatever. If we get some people who are actually genuinely like they'll buy some plane tickets, we have like a couple 3 acres out there. We have some pop-ups to hook campers up to. So we have water and sewer and full hookups out there. We have.
I'd like a yurt.
A yurt
myself, a nice little yurt.
Is that a word that teenagers make up?
No, it's kind of a little bit like a teepee thing. It's a yurt.
Okay.
It's actually a thing. Yeet is a word.
Oh, yeah, yeet. That's right. So, anyway, back to the story. So, tomorrow, preseason football starts, according to David Cunningham, and I believe that's what I heard as well.
Yes.
So, Massey and Ice on Monday edition. Tuesday, Pop Culture Warrior with CQ and one of his harem co-host. Same deal. He does a good job of rotating through his co-host, and I love it. I like that new kind of thing they've got going on over there.
And now that he's all feeling better and he got rid of the wiener bullets.
Yep, his ping ping ping, his pew pew pew.
Oh, peach poke, yo.
Yep, David Cunningham says Massey. You should be on the station because you know more than I do. Massey will be full time. I kind of heard that, but we weren't sure if it actually went through. So glad Massey was on with me. You were gone for something. It might have been when you were you had your uterus.
Yeah, when I had the uterus done.
Yep. And I had a blast with him. He's good shit.
Yeah,
so.
I listened in a little bit, but I was kind of in that same situation you were in. I kind of pieced out because I was doped up.
I'm so busy. I listen. I try to start the shows, and then I gotta make dinner. I gotta do this. I gotta Next thing I know, I'm like paying zero attention. And like I said, I put it on the big TV. I put it on YouTube on the big TV in my living room. And then if I want to comment, I'll put it in the things. But it's like the last couple weeks, it's been tough for me to keep up. But anyway, we've made it back around to us every Wednesday. After Pop Culture Warrior on Tuesday is us every Wednesday. Her TZ, me Radar. That took almost 15 minutes.
It's because we have no ability to stay into one single thought process.
Exactly. But
it's probably because we share that one brain cell that's still firing.
Yeah.
By this time of night.
David Cunningham says he tries to support us because we rock. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate your support. I appreciate, and like Heath, I don't think Heath has ever missed a show.
No. And he even said earlier, he's like, oh, didn't think I was going to make it, did you? Blah. No, I was shocked when you weren't on there.
Yeah,
like,
usually you're the first one. Yeah.
I was like, kept looking for you.
You know, and Holly Beach was here earlier. She's pretty regular.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate everyone who shows up and hangs out and I don't know, just bullshits for a while. 'Cause it's kind of what this is about. You know, we have fun here. And I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone. So, and I appreciate you being an awesome co-host. It's glad to have you back. It's glad to be on the same night as you and not kind of playing
I mean, it was great. It was great doing the show with Ice, and it's always great, you know, doing the different other shows. But it's always coming home, you know, being on here with you.
Yep,
it's always
absolutely.
nice. It fits. It's real comfortable. I'm glad that I'm glad that they thought we would be a good fit.
Absolutely, because it's worked out
I
great.
enjoy it. Yep, sure has.
So, but I appreciate you and I appreciate the listeners, and I think it's about time I'm going to fade off to some of the rally. and we'll play. I'm going to play this time. I'm playing Bubba Starts. I meant to play him last time, and we got Mark Ridge and Darian Lee tonight. On our way out, we're going to have Triple Fine by Bubba Starts, and then we're going to have the Turnpike Troubadours is going to play Southeastern Sun.
Whoop, whoop. And
So-
I'm going to go eat some cheese spaghetti.
Go eat some cheese spaghetti and enjoy some. We're going to go back. Should we go to the Sturgis webcam or go back to the canyon? Let's go back to Sturgis webcam.
Yeah, it's kind of cool looking.
Go to Sturgis webcam on the way out and some Bubba Starts and Turnpike Troubadours. So thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, peace, y'all.
Shots.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
No, I don't want no other to pour their love on me like water. Got an ocean full of love that's made for two. We can sail up on the ocean breeze and sunshine feels like you loving me. We got a good thing going on, you know that's true. I'm feeling fine, fine, fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Come on, mama, fill me up. Let me take a sip from your loving cup. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Well, I like waking up lying next to you when the sun's so hot and the sky's so blue. There ain't a single thing I'd rather do than spend all my time making love to you. Ain't got a plan, just a way to live in a big bag of love that we love to give out to the world through song and show. If you're getting all of us, let's go, go, go. I'm feeling fine, fine, fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Come on, mama, fill me up. Let me take a sip from your loving cup. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Feeling fine, fine, fine. Hey, Sioux Falls, thank you so much.
The voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.